in base.
Well, it sort of depends at which point you are. The southern spawn definitely is the worst one if you actually lose the southern double stack.
Yes,
and
yes.
you're sort of getting pushed back because there's a huge open space. Whereas on the western spawn that's a bit nicer. Then again, if you happen to have a decent bolt on the southern spawn, you can really annihilate a team's approach and really mess it up by having that bolter there. Just play with them.
No matter. So this is it should be a close game. I don't know, like they're saying drunk ops after, is there another game afterwards? Have they done the octagon yet? I know this is only 6v6, so maybe that base is a bit too big, but...
Yeah, Garden Southern and Pale Canyon were the two that were planned.
Okay. I mean, I'm just thinking, Aiken Southern can be very, very good base to scrim.
That was one of the options.
Mainly because it's a bit different because a light assault can be so powerful. That's why I really, really am fond of it. Because you don't just see... I mean, I've got nothing wrong with heavy. I do play heavy all the time, so if I was going to say anything bad about it now, I'd have to be a bit of a hypocrite. But it is nice to see some different classes in a competitive situation rather than just heavy and even medics, you know. Aiken Southern really can benefit.
Doesn't one of the spawns have a jump that lets heavies get up onto the roof, though?
Yes, it does, but it's not something you'll see often. Because it can be quite hard to get up there when you've got a full team of maybe in a 12v12 situation, you can get killed a lot, you know, getting up there. But, you know, and I think both of these teams would be aware of that jump, and therefore, A, it'd be a bit more fair, and B, I think they'd actually try and, you know, target people looking to get on the roof. Well, I'm going to go try and neutralise the base at halfway point, I think. So it looks like we're going to get into round 2. Should be fun.
Sort of.
Soon, I think... I don't know, do you reckon the resources are alright for both of these teams? Because none of them play medics, so they're not going to be spamming resonades. I mean, do you think they could benefit? Because I think actually maybe one medic would be alright.
Well, it really depends how you're playing this. Seeing the BLOP team, yes, maybe. Then again, like the main force of the BLOP team was sort of playing conservative anyway, and only their Lightercell was really reaching out, so he's gonna be hard to rest.
I mean, because BLOP are playing in a way where they're quite compact together and like forcing the 2v1s like we've been saying, I think a medic would be really powerful because if you just chuck a resonade when everyone's dead, you're probably going to hit most people. Why am I saying BLOP maxes? But, okay.
Yeah, it is a good point. Also having, like, if you have a shield bubble medic rather than the self-heal
Well,
thing.
I don't know if I should be streaming this, I'm just going to say, but BLOP are playing with maxes, like Gorgon max and 2 blue shift maxes.
Looking at the yell chat, I think the second half is just really...
Is it a mess around?
They say, yeah, I think it's just messing about at this point.
Okay. By the sounds of it, some of these
Also,
people want to do some ops.
Maxes, they will not be able to flip the points, yeah. They are all maxes except one heavy assault.
That's to flip the point, obviously.
Mm.
Gotta play the tactics.
No, but what you can definitely see in this is that BLOP have played this base quite a few times probably, and they know what they're doing in terms of positioning to contest the point and also to not get wiped. Whereas BHOT, well, has not.
Yeah, it's one of the problems with having, well, being basically a mean fit. Like, we haven't, like, we try, but we haven't got a fixed scrim team. It's basically anyone who's up for the scrims. And so obviously we're never going to be practicing with the same people on a regular basis. Obviously we play on live, but we don't really try hard enough that we're getting like experience out of it. It's even when we're playing on live, we're just playing for fun.
Pretty much that.
I mean, we have a roster of people that were supposedly our fixed roster, but that hasn't really worked out, and a bunch of the people who are on that weren't able to do this, so I don't know what the hell's going on.
I mean, I don't play with you much, but you could always give me a call. But hey, I'm happy to cast. Also, I just get pissed and leave the outfit. I have a thing about that in scrims. I can't do it anymore though, because Despa's not going to be around much, so I can't break Despa's heart.
No, I would have liked to have played in this, but in the warm-up thing we did, I couldn't play. It was atrocious. I'm probably not going to be playing after this anyway. Gonna log off and
You what?
go. Like, I was playing atrociously. Like last night, I had a great session, and then
Yes,
logged
because
on.
you weren't in meme old. That's
No,
always...
no. I was playing on my main character, and I had a great session. It was like 4 AM, and I was on 170 kills an hour.
Jesus.
Like, and then I log on and do this, and like I get a 0.3 KD. Like,
Well,
what? I didn't want to be a dead weight to them, basically, at this point.
I got accused of having a duck macro rather than an emerald.
Duck macro.
A duck macro, like pressing control won't make me duck. You know, I've got to have a macro set
It's
to
got
duck.
nothing on my medkit macro. Like, it touches 4 and left clicks 4 times without me having to do anything.
No, I don't matter. Someone was trying to hack his at me, so they said I have a duck macro.
well, I have tried
So I was like,
set
no.
up, my keybinds in such a way that I would crouch every time I...
Oh, we're
hit
off.
my
We're off.
fire key.
We're off.
Oh, we're
are
going.
we?
Fuck you.
Start the timer.
Fuck you and your opinion. It looks like
You two, man.
BLOP have got people on. Malty, by the way, Vogu, I don't think.
the
Vogu
BHOT
dead.
has that bolter again.
I did see it. I believe, there is BLOP do have a bolter now, so it looks like they have. You know, they kind of said, like when I said that spawns a bit of an advantage for bolters. I think, yeah, they think the same thing. Oh, Schnaxy got a nice kill down the light assault.
Yes, but yet again, BLOP makes it to the point first.
Yeah.
And has decent positions already set up with 2 people on the point and 1 in the middle of the double stack helping them, and their bolter on top of the roof.
It's that lack of confidence, that lack of committing from the NC, which is letting them down. Because BLOP, like, fuck it, we're getting on the point. And every time it feels like BLOP, BHAC, sorry, why do these outfit names have to be so similar? Every time it feels like BHAC just let them onto the point, and there it is, it's a VS cap. It is starting to tick by for the NC now, but there's no one actually on the point. It's just like a heavy, and there's also a VS light assault contesting it. So while they're stopping the time from counting down, which I guess counts for summer, it did. It's kind of a mess right now.
What you can really see here is the sort of difference in play you have to use in a scrim and just really go for the points and stuff. Whereas BHOT sort of never does that and only farms. So like, just farming on this base, I would never go onto the point because it's a fucking death trap. But in a scrim, obviously, that's gonna make you lose.
You need to go on there. It's like right now,
Yeah.
BHOT, they're only pushing with one person at a time onto the point. You know, and I don't like that. I feel like they should be pushing with like 2 or 3 people onto the point, make sure they get it, because it feels like BLOP are just letting them get the point for the sake of, you know, kills.
I think I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to have as few people on the point so that they can have more people on the double stack protecting the people on the point, but it isn't seeming to work out for them.
No, it feels like it's a lot of 1v1s that are being forced now, but BLOP are still winning the 1v1s.
Although saying that, NC now has the point relatively firmly, but
Yes.
now you can see them being fairly aggressive with the 3 people on point.
And they
which
should be.
I think is going to be a mistake.
Well, they were aggressively peaking, which was good, which meant they could get a lot of kills quickly, you know, using that client side to their advantage. But, you know, they need to be doing it more often. There we go. So the point is in the hands of the NC. Let's have a look at this double stack, see what's happening.
Well, there's 2 NC in the BLOP double stack downstairs now, 2 heavy assaults, but one of them just got killed. And now the second one's gonna get flanked by a light assault and probably die as well.
Well, like you said, you said that this is great. Like the BLOP's current spawn is like it's great until someone caps this double stack, at which point you're kind of like locked out the game.
See, like this, what just happened is sort of what I meant. The 3 heavies went into the BLOP double stack and just got killed one after another, and now they're just losing the point again.
Yeah.
If they had committed to that, to taking that double stack, that might have worked.